Hi everyone, welcome back to Sun's Arts. If you're new, welcome to the family. Today's DIYs are all buffalo checkered sunflower fall DIYs. So let's move on to DIY number 1. And for this, I'm going to use one of this buffalo checkered plate from Dollar Tree. And I use this for some other DIY. So I painted the center with white chalk paint. And I'm going to cover this with the calendar printout, which is also from Dollar Tree. And I cut the calendar in a circular shape according to the center part of the plate. And I'm taking a little bit of the smart part and I'm going to brush it out evenly, and I'm going to stick this calendar printout on top of it just like so. And I carefully stuck the corners as well with a little bit of Mod Podge in the corners so it gets stuck evenly all around. And now I'm going to take one of this jute cotton twine mix, and I'm going to cover the border to give like a nice decor and as well as any mistakes that are shown, so it just helps in both ways. So this is how it looks after this jute cord is stuck. Now I'm going to decorate with some of this fall greenery. I created this bow for another DIY. I'm going to reuse this, and I'm going to stick one of the sunflower in the center to call it done. And this is one of the beautiful fall farmhouse DIY with sunflowers and buffalo plate, and I'm so happy how this turned out with all those fall colored leaves, some greenery, and one pumpkin in the center. And yeah, this is one of it and I'm loving it. You have to let me know what your thoughts are. This video would be part of Falling in Love with DIYs, and this is hosted by Kate from So Kate, and also the co-host is Live, Laugh and Love with Jen. And I'm going to leave the crafting channels of these creative ladies in my description box as well as the link to the playlist. So please watch all of our videos and give lots of love. So let's move on to DIY number 2. For this DIY, I'm going to use 2 of these tag signs that came, I think, during Valentine's time, and I'm going to use both of them. For the first one, I'm going to paint with white chalk paint, and the other one, I'm going to attach a fabric. So this is the chalk paint I'm going to use. I'm going to carefully take 1 coat of the chalk paint, and I'm going to do 2 or 3 coats until I get like nice coverage. While the paint is drying, I'm going to work on my next tag, and this is one of the fabric that I got from Dollar Tree last year. So I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge, and I'm going to carefully brush all around the tag sign. And I'm going to take a rectangular piece and I'm carefully sticking and pressing against the tag, so any air bubbles are there, they'll be released, and also the fabric design will be shown clearly. Now I'm going to work on the back of the tag, and I'm taking like a tiny bit of a hot glue and I'm just pressing it towards the back, and so the design looks neat and clean. Now I'm taking some of this window cling stickers which says like fall is in the air, and this paint is dried. So now I'm going to attach this on top of this white painted surface. So I took tiny bit of Mod Podge and I just smeared it using the paintbrush, and I just stuck this window cling sticker on top of it. Now I'm going to stick these 2 together, and I also stuck tiny fall leaf in the base of the sign just like so. And I'm taking the jute twine and I just inserted through those 2 tags, and I also have this beaded garland from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take a couple of beads from there, and I'm also going to add those beads to the tag just like that. I'm just pressing those 2 ends of the jute twine, and I wanted to give like a sharp edge to it, so I just gave like a tiny bit of hot glue there, so that gives like a nice pointy edge, so I can insert all those beads. So I inserted maybe like a 5 to 6 beads, I think 7 to 8, and I'm taking tiny bit of a hot glue and I attached those 2 tags in an angle. And I have this wooden maple leaf, so I decoupage one of the napkin which had like a pumpkin design on it, and I'm actually inserting through the hole of that maple leaf to add the decor to the end of the garland, just like so. And I also attached it in one corner so that maple leaf doesn't fall around. And I also stuck one of the sunflower with a tiny greenery, and that finishes the look of this beautiful sunflower decor. And I'm so happy how this turned out with the printed fabric with the truck and pumpkins and sunflower and fall is in the air sticker with that garland. I'm so happy how this turned out. So you have to let me know your thoughts as well. On to DIY number 3. For this DIY, I'm going to use a cloche that I used again for another project. So that's why you can see the buffalo blade bow on top. Now I'm going to attach one of the sunflower in the center. And I'm also going to take some of this fall pumpkin and a fall leaf on top of the bow. And I took some of the Spanish moss inside the cloche, and I stuck some of the pine cones and the buffalo blade pumpkins which I got from Dollar Tree last year. And this calls it done. This is such a quick hack and such a cute decor to decorate your home for this fall. And I hope you like this idea, and please let me know your thoughts. So let's move on to DIY number 4. For this DIY, I'm going to use one of this gather sign that I got from Dollar Tree. This sign is already pretty and beautiful. I'm only going to decorate the borders with one of this buffalo plaid ribbon, and I'm taking like a straight line of a hot glue just like that, and I'm carefully sticking this ribbon around the wooden surface, and this is how it looks. And I have this tiny wooden pumpkin clips, and I'm going to paint this yellow and orange together, and I'm going to get this nice beautiful orange color, and I'm going to paint all over the pumpkin area just like that. And I also have this mossy green, and I'm going to paint the leaf and the stalk with the same color. I think I went with the brown for the stalk. Now the pumpkin is dried and ready to be decorated. So now I'm going to take a little bit of a hot glue, and I'm not going to remove the clip, and clip will give me like nice elevation that I'm actually looking for. And I also stuck some of this greenery and a sunflower to complete the look, and this turned out so gorgeous, and there's nothing much I had to do. It already had the color scheme and also a beautiful pumpkin and the sunflower and the greenery. Just added the glamour to the whole decor, and this is one of it. I'm very happy, and I hope you would like to. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, these are some of the handles that you can use. Let's move on to DIY number 5, the last DIY, and this would be a quick hack. And this is one of the buffalo plaid pumpkin from Dollar Tree, and I'm removing the tag, and I'm going to decorate this with the beautiful sunflower and I'm going to stick it with a dab of a hot glue. Before that, I wanted to add a ribbon to it, and this is one of the fall ribbon. I'm removing the trims, and I just want the centerpiece. The trim is so golden and I don't want that, and I just got a tiny piece and I just twisted it twice and I stuck with the hot glue, and on top of it I stuck one of the sunflower to add the glamour. This is looking pretty already, and I got this berry garland I'm twisting around one of the pencil to get that nice twiners, and I got like 4 or 5 of them, and I'm sticking behind the sunflower just like so, and some greenery to add on top of it, and this completes the look. And look what I said, this is the hack, and this hack turned out so cool and pretty, and I'm so happy how this whole pumpkin with the sunflower and the leaves and the greenery turned out. And yeah, I'm very happy about this end result, and I hope you would like it as well.